What's up, guys? Okay, so we're back with something different today as to our usual updates on the restos, the builds, we're still going to be talking about cars, but it's not about a specific car. So, in the previous video, I mentioned starting let's call it a project of basically doing assessments on vehicles. And this is something I've been thinking about for the past, I think it's about 3 4 weeks now, right? And I think it's both the cars coming in and us seeing. I think it's after that white car, the white Evo 2 that came in, and I think that this should be carried out through, and we'll start it off with the E30 community first. So we can't do every car. I don't know about every car. So what I'm offering is a free service with my knowledge, my what I've experienced so far. And please, by all means, this is nothing. This is not an evaluation. It's not a. Firstly, it's not an evaluation. Number two, it's not. I hope that there's no issues that's gonna come from it, where people think that I know everything, or I'm trying to make as if I know everything. Um, it's not for that. So anyway, let's get on to it quickly. So we've seen now over the past couple of episodes from what we've experienced. I'm not even talking about what other people have experienced, but what we've experienced, and to our knowledge and to our count, how many people are actually buying cars and buying cars mistakenly and wrong. So, and how many people are actually getting caught with selling cars. So sometimes, we when a guy is bought wrong, the first place we go to is the seller. And sometimes it's also, you can't also blame the sellers. Sometimes the sellers they're oblivious to what's actually going on. They don't know entirely what the condition of the cars are in. Some of them don't even know what the condition of the cars are supposed to be in. And that's a real, it sounds stupid, right? But it's actually a reality that we face with today. So the service is as simple as this here, right? I will offer free service of assessing a vehicle for either the buyer or the seller. So, meaning that if you feel, just say for example, you want to sell the car, you want to sell your car, right? And it's a car that you've purchased, and you obviously don't want comebacks. You don't want the bad name behind it or bad reputation. You want a good sale and you want it to go to a good home. You're welcome to bring the car through. Obviously, make an appointment. Chat to me, make an appointment. We work out the date, come through, and we put the car on the lift and we go through the vehicle. And I'll give my honest biased opinion. Sorry, my honest non-biased opinion on the vehicle. So basically, go through a few checks, and we'll do the same thing for the buyers. So if possible, with regards to the buyers, if, just say for example, if you are able to, or if you want to purchase a vehicle, right? And sorry, I'm doing a video at home actually, because we don't have to be at the shop, and it's actually at night, so I don't really wanna, I couldn't really get to doing it earlier. So back to it quickly. So if you, just say you're looking to purchase a vehicle, and you make contact with the buyer, and the buyer is willing to, and you welcome to say, listen, yeah, bring the car through to the shop. You come with the buyer, let the buyer come through as well. We put the car on the lift and we do an assessment of the vehicle, right? So an assessment meaning that we go through paint of it, we go through body, we go through structure, we go through mechanical break it down, we go into engine wise quickly, what we can hear, what we can see. Obviously matching vehicle to tag, it's very hard to do with motor and tag, but we can do it as far as possible, like I'm saying again, with regards to my knowledge of things. So again, I don't know everything, but it should be a good help to those, right, of my current experience. So engine, gearbox, we can just do a basic feel of it. I can't really strip and see, right? And put the car on the lift, go through the drivetrain, make sure everything is in place. Go through the suspension, make sure that the car is not wobbly, make sure that it is what you are said to be buying, right? And vice versa for the seller, so that the seller also knows that, okay, fine, you know what, I've got the car out, but I've got it checked out, right? And these are the points. So maybe we just say, for example, the seller comes in and I find maybe 2 or 3 or 4 items wrong with the car. I'm not going to sign anything. I'm not going to give him a certificate or anything of the sort. It's not for that purpose. However, I am going to advise him that, listen here, this is what we found on the vehicle. You can choose to either do it, don't do it, but the right thing to do is disclose it. And if it's a good seller, he's going to disclose the issues, and which is good for the seller because he's not going to have comebacks later. It's going to be good for the buyer because the buyer knows what he's getting himself into, right? So they can structure their deal accordingly and so on like that. But I think that the E30 community needs it right now, and then later on we can look at moving over to the E12s, the E28s. Not that there's much floating around for sale. The 36s and 46s, I can't really assess to the point I would like to, but it's something that we can maybe look at further. But I think the biggest issue we're having now is on the E30 community. So remember something, guys, this is a free assessment, right? So we've also got to, I'm going to say it straight out on the video as well, and I'll tell the person calling me, I can't just drop everything and jump to the person's command. So just send me a message. I don't even think phone me you a personal battle to get on the phone with me during the day, because I'm more in the workshop than anything else. So drop me a message. I'll normally respond at night. My number is on the, I'll picture in picture the number now, and I'll leave it in the description as well. So this is, let's apply this here, the in-house visit to the Joburg clients or the close surrounding clients. Then for the out-of-towners, it's going to be very difficult to maybe find a fitment center where I can try and get the same service offered, right? So it's not because of knowledge, it comes down to mostly because of time. I think what the one option that we can do is maybe we structure it in such a way that we say, okay, fine, let's go through to a fitment center where we're able to get the car on the lift, and a video call is done to me. And obviously it's not going to be the same assessment or the same quality of assessment as me seeing it physically, but I think it'll be as good as possible for maybe a video call, right? And on the video call, I will then start you off in one side of the vehicle and we move all the way through, but the vehicle must be able to get onto a lift, and I can go through the undercarriage with you. And if there is a technical guy there, maybe just pay him a fee just for using the lift or using his time, and I can go through the basics with the out-of-town customers or out-of-town buyers, sellers, not customers, buyers or sellers. Guys, remember again, it's a free assessment. It's a freebie. We're not used to getting freebies in today's day and age. So I think it's something that we need to get back into. I would like to give back to the community, to the E30 community. I would also like to give back to my viewers. Thank you for that. But I'm going to need you guys to share this video far and wide, right? We don't really get anything for free. So share this video far and wide. Let people know of it. But also, guys, another thing is, right, you can't be going to buy a dog of a car now. You can see it's a dog, you know it's a dog, and you're asking me to assess it. Because then you're going to find ample things wrong with it, and we basically almost, if I can say that, we might be wasting both each other's times. So just work with it respectfully. If you're buying decent cars and you really want to know if the cars are worth those values, try not to phone me if you're gonna buy a 20 grand car. You know what you're getting for 20 grand. So don't go and expect the world for 20 grand. But however, I am still here to assist you and help you. Just on the one topic quickly, paint and rust, especially for the out-of-town customers, right? So it applies to us at the shop as well, but I can get to certain points and I can see certain points of rust and I can figure out from there where the rust is creeping to. And with working on the current cars that we have now, I've got more or less an idea of where the rust is going to creep to. So, but for the out of town customers, it's going to be very hard, especially on paint. I'm not going to be able to see certain things that we need to see with the naked eye. Rust is going to be very hard to find and treat. So we'll tackle that as per vehicle that we do. So we'll tackle it respectively. But for the in-town guys, we'll be able to check for rust. We'll be able to check for paint. And again, I'm just going to make this common knowledge that if I can see rust on the undercarriage and I don't see it in the tunnel of the gearbox, for example, which you don't really find, but as an example, don't hold me accountable to it. I'm only trying to assist, and I'll try and guide you as far as what I can see and as far as my knowledge. Again, guys, this project is not to, I hope there's no, look, I know I'm going to make enemies again with this, right? But my intention is good. My intention is good. It's not there to defame anyone. It's not there to prove a point or to do anything of the sort. It's literally just to help the buyer, seller, and try and give him back. I'm trying to give back to the E30 community. So, in no way is this here an evaluation. In no way am I giving a certificate to say that the vehicle is worth X amount or not worth X amount. I'm just trying to help the buyer or seller sell his car, buy his car, and know what they're selling or buying. So, having said that, I'm not going to keep this here too long. Let me know what you guys think. We'll figure it out more, and as we go along, I think we'll try and fine tune it and tweak it. Let me know what you guys think about the idea. I'm going to implement it from as soon as the video goes out. My number will be in the picture that I put up just now, and obviously in the description. I'm going to put out the social video for Facebook and TikTok and so on like that. So if you guys can share it, I think we can actually make a dent in the community, in the E30 game, and maybe try and pull this game right a little bit and just let people buy what they're supposed to buy and enjoy what they're buying, instead of buying thinking that you're gonna enjoy it and then it becomes a nightmare story like most of our builds that we have going on there. Okay, so let me know what you guys think. Drop a comment. Actually, don't drop a comment. You guys don't comment. We normally have our interactions. So interact with us. Let me know what you think. Throw ideas. Let's plan this out properly. Let's execute it. Let's give it out properly to the market. And again, you guys need to share it. Share it like you can't believe it. And let's help the next person. Talking about help the next person, I still got that competition running. So, not running as yet, but there's a competition coming out. I'm just trying to figure out a way to structure it. But that's going to help the viewers. It's going to help mainly the viewers. And it's going to be something that you guys are going to like. Anyway, guys, we shall chat again and let me know what you think. Cheers.